Former Facebook employee, Frederick, along with the author of Disconnected, How to Protect Your Kids from the Harmful Effects of Device Dependency, psychotherapist Thomas Kirsting. Kara, to you first, just your response to what you heard, or your response to the non-response.
Exactly. The reason why he wouldn't answer Hillary is because the answer is yes. When the parent company ByteDance has an internal Chinese Communist Party committee sitting there and influencing its activities, that means that the Chinese Communist Party does have control over this application. Also, it's headquartered in Beijing, so it has to obey the People's Republic of China's laws and policies, like the 2017 National Intelligence Law, which says a private company has to work in service of the state. Not to mention, ByteDance has one of its 3 board members in its main domestic subsidiary as a card-carrying member of the Chinese Communist Party. So I'll answer it for him. Yes, the CCP does have control over TikTok.
Thomas, let's talk about the kids. I mean, we have a lot of kids that are now calling in to lawmakers, threatening to take their own lives, threatening to take a lawmaker's life, threatening to do harm. What does TikTok do to kids in America? Its impact?
So let me put this in perspective, Dagan and Sean. So TikTok is to the brain what cigarettes are to the lungs. All right, so as a therapist and as somebody that speaks to parents, lectures all over the country and writes books, I've been on the front lines of social media and TikTok and helping kids and seeing the damage that it is causing. So with that perspective, you take a young adolescent, and by nature, that developmental stage of adolescence, the perfect definition for it is insecurity. Now, you layer in, something like TikTok in this already insecure being, and they're getting deluges of content, images, and videos of everybody's perfect life, which now complicates the issue. But what not many people are talking about is what they're not doing. So most kids I deal with, middle schools and high schools, they're literally spending most of their time in their bedrooms by themselves all evening, right? After school and so forth. So it's severing the relationship between parent and child. All right. So it's what they're not doing, which is sitting down, communicating with their parents. And if you look at any research, the relationship that our children have with their parents is the most important thing for their mental health outcomes.
Kara, I want you to listen to this. As if TikTok's algorithms, which, by the way, reside in communist China, that's where the engineers and the algorithms are, and there's an export ban on them. If that isn't troublesome enough, the CEO is trying to mobilize American users against Congress. Still.
We will not stop fighting and advocating for you. We will continue to do all we can, including exercising our legal rights, to protect this amazing platform that we have built with you. We believe we can overcome this together. I encourage you to keep sharing your stories. Share them with your friends. Share them with your family. Share them with your senators. Protect your constitutional rights. Make your voices heard.
Kara, he's talking about constitutional rights. The CCP does not represent or honor U.S. constitutional rights.
Yeah, it absolutely blows my mind. I think it's so funny. It's last I checked, First Amendment protections don't necessarily extend to a hostile enemy regime. And make no mistake, that's the issue here. And what this is doing is it's really showing in real time how TikTok, as the psychiatrist says, can influence children, how it can feed propaganda, how it is actually censorious. They censored Tiananmen Square. They censored mention of the Uyghur minority in Xinjiang region. They censored Hong Kong protest information when they were protesting against Beijing's control in that country. So we know it's very censorious. We know in the 2022 midterms, they tried to serve users information that was meant to sow discord among the American electorate that was very critical of conservative candidates as well. We know that. And not to mention what it's doing to children. This is the thing. You have some enterprising journalists. They registered as 13 and 14-year-olds in the UK and the US, and within 3 minutes, we're served suicidal content. We're served self-harm content. Of course, there's a hostile regime behind all of this. Get the CCP out of our kids' pockets. That's all we're asking.
Thomas, I only have 30 seconds. Real quick, what advice do you have to parents who have stressed out kids that those kids could lose TikTok because Congress is going to ban it?
Bring back the family dinner table, right? Get the kids out of the bedrooms and into the family room and start developing a relationship with your kids. They'll get over it. I mean, this stuff, targets the dopamine. There's some withdrawal effects. But if this is removed, some kids are going to go berserk initially, but they'll come back to planet Earth and get out of this cyber world. That's what the goal has to be.
Take their phones after school and family dinners. I love it, Thomas. Kara, Thomas, thanks for being with us. We appreciate it. Good advice.
Thank you, guys.
The mission